So updating what happened since we planned it uh, for the company or whatever the student support chatbot for my college. I don't think that will work out because I don't think it's not like I don't think it will work out, but it's like the impression that I get from things that I have experienced over this time. That's experience that experiences I'm gonna I'm going to share. So basically, what happened is the Preetham sir responded very positively, and then what he said is, remind me at this date and this time, call me and make a short video of it and share it to me. I will show the HOD sir and get this thing done for you. The day I done that thing, I called him. He said I can't talk right now, and then next day morning I called him at very uh, start of the college, approx 8 a.m., and he instantly pick up and said, listen, uh, I know that we have to talk with HOD. What happened is HOD left earlier yesterday, but we'll talk with it. Okay, so after few days, Abhay went to college for some his tasks, maybe LC for getting the LC form done, and then uh, I told him to remind Preetham sir again for what I've said, like reminding HOD for it. And then he said recently HOD has been busy for NAC work, and I will call you a day prior when he is getting free, and you came to college and explain him whatever you have. Okay, so I thought, bro, now I have to talk with him, right? And I'm not really confident within myself. I think like, oh, I have to convince him, and that maybe lead to an errors, and that might change his mind. Uh, Instead, what I should be thinking after I heard that you have to talk with him, I'll call you. I should be confident enough in myself that yeah, now I can convince him at any cost. There is no way that he can say no, because there is no Pritam sir, there is me, and I will do it anyhow. So unfortunately, the confidence is been low through some days, past days. Then I also uh, take help from Chetan to scrape the data I needed to update, because my system has a data, uh, 1 year old data, and now things have changed, and I also wanted to update before I could show the HOD about my system. Then another thing, while scraping, after he gave me the data he scraped, talking about Chetan gave me the data he scraped, and then I wanted to make sure that he is not missing on something, so I went there on the website, and I'm just wandering around where is what is where and everything. I figured there is a chat bot. A year ago I just know that it only answers about admission related things, means the someone who came outside from the college and wants to ask like a student or a parent who came to our college and ask about is our college is NAC credential, it is autonomous, what kind of courses we served, and Means basically what we are trying to do was the student support chatbot, but it was something about college retrieval, and it was working really fine. The latency was very low compared to my chatbot, probably because there is two LLM calls at the start and at the end of the my workflow, and that is causing somehow this much delay. And if we have figured, if we have done only RAG, basic naive RAG, not a agentic RAG, the latency would be much cleaner and faster. And if we set up a local server based vector database, it would be much faster, much faster compared to current system we have, because we are calling APIs of external services, and external services has a HTTP overhead. That means the response that we are getting back from these API services are depending upon heavily depend upon what currently their server is experiencing, about the crowd and about the how busy the server is, and that how busy the server is, then there is how our both internet connections having a speed basically. I can't form any sentences right here, but you can get that. What I'm wanted to tell is it's depend upon many things how quicker the response will occur to student asking the question. And compared to my system, the system that college already has is I think much better, and that demotivated me that like it is not something that is missing in the system. The thing I'm trying to build, uh, I had an image in my mind that I would do both. What I means both is also the chatbot that supports admission related things, and also student queries like internal things. Excuse me. And then I get to know that uh, the chatbot which is present on the college website is much better than what I have built over this huge amount of time, like 1.5 years. I guess no, 1.5, no. It's like it's over a year, and people usually don't take this much time to build something. Okay. Yes, there is a reasonable no. We can explain the situation that uh, what I think is not actually a good thing. I don't know why I overwhelm myself and set so much high expectations to be so quick, so fast, so efficient, so better, and the best. But there are things I have to understand that we cannot be that with without practice, without knowing many things, and without trying so hard. Okay, so, and if that happens without luck for someone, it is probably that he has something that we don't, and we should not be thinking about what he has and what we don't. We just have to focus on what I can do in the space. Whoa. uh, we have to think what our life had left us, and now what we can do with it. That's it. I don't know why I started with a depressing tone, and but now my confidence is starting to build over the time as I talk. But the main update is I just my excitement and my motivation is just vanished, clearly vanished after what I have seen on that website. The chatbot is giving less than 4 second of latency, and my is giving 6 to 8% of latency, and then that nearly crashed my confidence that uh, the people who are professional will be always be better than me, and no matter how good tools I use and how much time I gave to my project, I will not be much better, much faster, and much quicker than them. And what I have heard over the time that if you want to build something like a startup or a company, you have to be faster, you have to build fast, you have to launch fast, you have to fail fast, and you have to be the better in the less time. And what I'm doing is totally opposite, because my approach to do the things is basically to gather as much information as possible and utilize that information to build things based on my knowledge. But what recently I have listened recently, which means in the morning, I was watching this video that Robert Greene is talking about the irrationality in human nature. The first chapter he mentioned, he it was the first chapter in his book Human Nature. He talks about a thing. Uh, talks about a thing. What he was talking about? Huh. We have to understand. He was talking about. We have to understand that uh, people usually think that what I know and what I have, the information that I have, uh, is superior, and I am right, and my information is right, my intellect is right, and anything that occurs or anything that provides a proof that what we think might be wrong, and which is a evidence, which is a fact, we tend to shit. Okay, what I have just realized that I want to talk with a monotone. I just want to learn to talk in a monotone and talk before I speak and talk slower. I guess that would make me different from a final year student. Probably yes. Because everyone is trying to sell something, and the other side is trying to resist it, prove them wrong about it, and in the end they realize that they were never to oppose them, they were just to test them based on what they have done. I'm talking about the judges and the student who are presenting their project. Basically, student thinks, I guess I think, or the other most probably all students think that if we talk more, if we talk fast, and if we add more words, or if we can explain things in multiple ways, the people in front of him who is listening will be more perceived. And yes, that might be true, but that also be important that you don't sound desperate. And I think that speed that I talk is not particularly making me desperate, but uh, putting my words such a less of a weight, just because there is a lot of words that I speak just to justify or just to state one thing, and the whole thing, at the end, my words get the less of a value. uh, I don't want to explain this. It's just basic that if you talk slowly, if you speak necessary, you your words have your words will be evaluated as a more value than compared to a person who is talking faster, talking more. Sometimes yes, talking faster, talking more, being pursuing, being charismatic may get you things, but sometimes not. uh, and we, as Robert Greene says, we have to make a balance. Yes, earlier I was telling Robert Greene made a observation that, the fuck was that? Just flashing. Okay, Robert Greene says we tend to have, when we think or we assume that something is right, and suddenly a new piece of information occurred as a result or as a reality or as a fact that completely opposed our previous assumptions or knowledge, that is being wrong. We try to protect ourselves. He call it as an ego that protects us, that no, we, I'm not wrong, and no, I'm not stupid, because what we assume and what knowledge we have, if that is been declared as a incorrect information, that indirectly makes us fool. And he says every man might uh, can accept everything socially, but he cannot accept that he's full. And that is the last thing. He might accept that he's fool, and nobody wants to accept that they are fool. And that's why their ego tries to protect themselves from the fact that the assumptions we have, the information we have, just got a reality check. So then the whole point of recording this video was just to tell you that I no longer take interest building a chatbot for my college. It has no use, I think. Maybe it, in another universe, there might be many possibilities, but in this universe, I chose not to continue this thing. If Preetham sir called me regarding this and asked me to come back and explain your project, I will do it. I will not reject the possibility that HOD might accept it, but I think I am solving the problem which doesn't exist. I think I'm solving the right problem, but it has not that much impact. And I think I have over engineered a solution for it. That's it. That's my take. And another thing is, I have just lost interest in creating a startup which is specifically a software engineering startup. When I was in 11th and 12th, there was a famous thing, famous things called. There were famous things which were trading, investing, and then there was famous. There were popularly YouTubers. Then there was faceless YouTube channels. Then there might be Instagram influencers. Then there was, the point that I want to make is, there were times when some topics, some things get extremely popular, and in short period of time, like 2 years or 3 years, it just no one is now talking about it. Like literally, no one is talking about it because there was just so much of competition and competitive field in India is no good. Either you are ridiculously hardworking and smart, ready to change every time, ready to put so much time into what you think, what you believe, and then just wait for luck to shine, wait for that coins coins face to appear when there is a 50-50 chance, and then either you get boom or either you get slap. And the mentality I have is to not get a slap. I don't care about the boom. I might feel motivated to get a boom or to try, but never get started or just lost the interest at the very start. And I don't know how will this habit or will this thing will help me in my career or my life, but I made clear myself that I don't want to be someone who thinks I can do anything and just sit and do nothing and regret their life that might have done more things. And that's it.